Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Pirates will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
From the gun, running back gets the give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
First and 10.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Brings up second down.
And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Smith wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right.
Let's go.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wide out. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Returner runs out of bounds.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
At the 34.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
calls his own number. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
1st and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Smith dropping to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Bulls will take over. 1st and 10.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3-and-out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The give on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Nimrod.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Made a defender miss. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go. Right. 180.
The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
On the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second down coming up. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
1st down for the offense.
And the Bulls are flying down the field.
153.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Come on, Lizard. Come on, Lizard.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Taylor wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Big fella moving. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Florida.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTEP packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed Niners Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park at El Paso. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Williams.
The pass on 2nd down. Caught by the back. No gain on the play. Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith dropping to pass. It's complete. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Snow. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Oh, better look out.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this.
Oh, the hops. And the Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little... He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they tacked on the extra point.
South Florida, 14. East Carolina.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The give is to Williams. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Pirates come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Pirates will try to convert on fourth down. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's O'Brien. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Second down coming up.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Quarterback keeps it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D lineman of all.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown Bulls. What a play. Not only the interception, but a great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A little screen to the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready?
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Smith wants to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Pirates line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. And he made the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
East Carolina, 7.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's going to get loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, East Carolina. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Number 20.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And they swarm him under.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Gives it on the option. Crosses the 35. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Bulls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Taylor wants to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Bulls! Excellent pass by the back on the option. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got his man downfield. Spins away from 1. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Pirates will hustle to the line. Give to the running back. To the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Bulls have their offense in high gear.
Let's go.
He'll keep it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Third down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
They boot it away. And the returner is stopped. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker to protect the quarterback.
Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Smith dropping to pass. Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the third time today. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, South Florida. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got it, looking for a first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Smith wants to throw. Going deep. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Gain of 7. Now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Takes a hit as he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Smith dropping to pass. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Pirates in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over 1st and 10.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back.
Well, there's no quitting this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Pirates are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Black 14. Black 14.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Extending the play. Slings it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Bulls send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
49, East Carolina, 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal.
Knowing they back and put a good drive together.
Smith dropping to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.